Her kitchen is where the magic is made.
Hi there, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Holly, your friendly neighborhood carnivore, and I am so happy you could join me today. On today's video, we are actually going to continue on from what we had last week. And last week we made chicken deli meat. And this week we are going to be turning that deli meat into some crispy, crunchy, delicious chips. This is going to be a super simple recipe, super quick video, and I hope you guys will enjoy. Now, if you did not make your own deli meat, what's wrong with you? Go watch that video and make it. I'm just kidding though. If you don't have homemade deli meat, it's okay. Run down to the store real quick, find the cleanest lunch meat you can find, or if you don't care about all those extra ingredients, just go find whatever lunch meat you enjoy. This is going to be a lovely, crunchy, crispy snack. Great for dipping. If you are keto, this is fantastic for dipping in some salsa or some guacamole, even in a cheese dip. These are fantastic. Now, I know I am your friendly neighborhood carnivore. However, you have to do things that keep your life sustainable. And occasionally when I travel, I might go a little bit more keto because sometimes it's easier to find things that are keto, that are more palatable than just having the same bland burger patty every time if you're having a hard time finding something in restaurants. So the reason I bring that up is because these protein chips, these high quality, high protein packed chips, they are wonderful for traveling. I went to Hot Springs over the summer while I was celebrating my anniversary with my husband. And one of the treats that I enjoyed on the trip was having these chips with me and then ordering some guacamole to go from a Mexican restaurant. And I'm telling you, I got a huge container. I mean, I just asked for standard order of guacamole to go, and I think I got like a pint. Might have even been more than that. I don't know, it was a lot. But it was delicious, and these chips held up. They didn't break when I was scooping it out, and it was a fabulous, fabulous treat for me to have. Now, if you are a diehard carnivore and you're like, I don't want any avocado going anywhere near my face, that's fine. If you tolerate dairy, make you some cheese dip. I'm telling you, it is fantastic in some cheese dip. If you cannot tolerate the dairy, this is a great thing that you can dip into things like tuna salad, egg salad. I make a really great egg salad that with boiled eggs and bacon bits instead of how traditionally I would have done it before when I would have had olives in it. I have bacon bits instead of the olives. It's great in that. You can also just make a mayo dip. You can just mix a bunch of things together and have a mayo dip. You know, you can make a ranch dip that way. All kinds of options you have for dips. Just get out there and look them up. Maybe I'll have some suggestions for you in the future, but right now, off the top of my head, I don't have a recipe to just share with you guys. But get on Pinterest, look up carnivore dips, and you will find some really good stuff. All right, so enough with my yammering on. Let's show you guys how to make these chips, because my gosh, the process, again, is gonna be super easy. It's just not gonna be super quick because you have to wait for these things to dehydrate. That's okay, they're gonna be delicious and they are worth the wait.
You're going to need deli meat, either homemade or store-bought, it's your choice. You're going to need some salt. I recommend popcorn salt, which is a very finely ground salt, and a pair of scissors. You're also gonna need a dehydrator and the racks that go into it. You're going to start by layering up several pieces of deli meat. Around 5 or 6 should be a manageable stack. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut them in half, and then you're going to cut those halves into fourths. So now you have 4 little stacks of triangles. All you have to do now is separate all of your little triangles of meat and lay them out in a single layer on the dehydrator rack. Space them out so that they are not overlapping, but it is okay if the edges touch. After each layer on your rack is filled, you're going to sprinkle with the popcorn salt and then continue on with the process. Once you've got all of your deli meat laid out on the different racks and you've got all the layers salted, you're going to stick this in your dehydrator. Mine is my Ninja Foodie and it has multiple settings, and dehydrate is one of these. Once you place the rack in your dehydrator, you're going to set the temperature for 165 degrees Fahrenheit and set the time for 10 hours. And now all you have to do is wait. In 10 hours, once these are done, you will see that they have shrunk up a bit and they are nice and crispy little chips.
Okay, so that was simple enough. We waited our 12 hours. We've got our crispy, crunchy chips here. I don't know, are they showing up? Maybe with that lighting. We've got our crispy, crunchy chips here, and let's give it a try. Oh my God, they're perfect. They are so crispy, crunchy, and that extra little bit of salt on them was the perfect amount. I could eat these plain. I don't need anything else with them. I don't need to dip them in anything. But they're good and strong. They will hold up if you want to dip them in something. I mean, I'm pushing on it here. It's got some. They've got some strength to them. I mean, I'm kind of pushing on it pretty good here. They'll hold up for a dip. Unless you just break it like that. But they are really good. That's all there is to it. Sometimes the simplest foods can be the absolute most enjoyable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I love chit-chatting with you guys. Or you can come find me over on X or on Instagram. I love chatting with you guys over there. On X, I am at Carnivore Friend, and on Instagram, I am at Friendly Neighborhood Carnivore. Can't wait to see you guys over there or over here in the comments, wherever you want it to be. Once again, my recipe is in the description, along with any kind of equipment that I may have used to make them, or any special ingredients that might be a little bit difficult to find. I hope you guys enjoyed this treat, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
She's the friendly neighborhood carnivore with a talent for cooking up a meaty uproar. From juicy steaks to sizzling ribs galore, she'll have you coming back for more. Fellas, smash that like button. She's the carnivore cooking queen. On your screen, bringing the meaty scene. Come on over and join the team for a culinary dream.